PWR fans, I am Little Richard Davenport, and I'm standing right here in front of the soccer club in beautiful Erie, Pennsylvania on this June 8th evening. You know, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a rampage, and tonight we have one certainly in store for you. John McChesney going up against Matt Burns, the man that cost him the heavyweight title, as well as Frankie Feathers and Brandon Thurston vying to get their titles back around their waists, plus Jamie Scott. Words from him as of last month, he turned on his partner Lumberjack Leroux. That and so much more tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about you, but I think it's about time for a rampage.
I'm not going down that easy. It takes more than that just to break me. I'm not going down without bleeding. I'm not going down without a fight.
Hold on. First of all, Erie, Pennsylvania, how you doing tonight? That wasn't the best, but I will take it. Ladies and gentlemen, the PWR fans, I felt I needed to come out here tonight. I needed to address the situation. I needed to talk to, basically I need to talk to each and every one of you fine folks. Because I'm going to tell you what, PWR appreciates their fans. And we are darn proud to have you guys in attendance here tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause. I've had a lot of people messaging the PWR Facebook, shooting us emails off the website. Even some people have been messaging me on my personal Facebook. They've been asking me about what went down at the last show on May the 11th in the Lumberjack match. Well, now hold on a minute, hold on. I think it's only fair if you get to hear my side of the story. Let's cast our minds back, shall we? Let's cast our minds back. How about back in January?
No one cares. No one cares. No one cares.
Well, I happen to know that at least a few people care. Back in January, when the T-Rex Express, Troy Buchanan and Rex Atkins, when they tarred and feathered me, where was Lumberjack Leroux?
Sleeping!
Exactly. Thank you. Do you guys remember back in March, I had a bull rope match against Rex Atkins. I bear a 3-inch scar on my forehead to this day for participating in that match. And Lumberjack Leroux wasn't watching my back. And that's why this happened to me. Because Lumberjack Leroux wasn't watching my back. Who remembers April? When we had the Rampage Rumble? Anybody care to recall how I got eliminated from the Rampage Rumble this year? Could it be because my so-called tag team partner threw me over the top rope because he only cares about himself? No, see, here's the problem. That big Duncan up, he's got each and every one of you snow jobbed the same way he had me snow jobbed. Lumberjack Leroux doesn't care about you the same way he never cared about me. So tonight, in front of the best fans in professional wrestling, I am here to announce my retirement. Because after last month, I accomplished what I needed to do. When I hit Lumberjack Leroux with that chair, I got me some payback. And that's what it's all about, getting payback. So right now, I am officially retired. going on to other phases of my life. As you know, I am 1/3 owner of this company, which is one of the reasons I appreciate each and every one of you fans coming out here every month. Speaking of ownership, Commissioner Mike Roberts. I'm kind of talking to the fans here.
Who's fan?
Jamie Scott, I'm here to tell you, earlier, the Lumberjack petitioned me for an opportunity to get some payback against you in a match.
No, see, here we go. There's not going to be no payback. I got the payback. Okay?
Lumberjack! 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 Lumberjack!
You want to chant for the guy who's only looking out for himself. You want to chant for the selfish lumberjack. Well, hey, you know what? I learned a long time ago. I can't make you fans cheer for anybody. I can't make you boo anybody. But here's the thing, Mike Roberts. Real quick, just want to let you know, as the chairman of the board of Professional Wrestling Rampage, I don't give a damn what Lumberjack Leroux wants. Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Little Richard Davenport III, and I am here tonight in the Asylum Club for Pro Wrestling Rampage. You heard what Jamie Scott had to say, and now Lumberjack Leroux's out here to back it up for him. Well, just see what Lumberjack has to say right now.
Hold on. Jamie Scott, out here running your mouth.
Yeah!
Let me tell you something. You and I were brothers.
What?
Brothers, partners, friends.
What?
We were right there together. And what did you do? Huh? What did you do? You coward! You hit me from behind with a chair. Coward! So, get in the ring right now. These people want to see old-fashioned ass whooping, and that's what they're going to get.
No. See, I'll tell you flat. No. I am retired. I am retired. I am a businessman. This is my business. I can get personal. The last time I got personal, I ended up with a tag team partner that didn't care about me. He was only out there looking for himself.
You're afraid! You're afraid! You're afraid! You're afraid! You're afraid! You're afraid!
You fans want to see me wrestle the Lumberjack? Well, I got 2 words for you. No way. I'm retired.
You have to make this happen. You have no choice. You got to make this happen. People really want to see this, right? Now.
Now! Get him out here now!
Now! Do it!
Bring Jamie back! Bring Jamie back! Say it again! Bring Jamie back! Get him out here! Bring Jamie back! Bring Jamie back! Bring Jamie back! Bring Jamie back! Right, you've got a button. Not like over right here. Go back and drag him out.
Lumberjack.
If I get too loud, just chat and I'll shut up.
Jamie Scott says no. He said no. He will not come out. He says he's retired. But I'll tell you what. I got something else for you.
Retired from what? Back to Jamie Scott.
I'll tell you though, a couple months ago, you won the Rampage Rumble. And because of that, you are deserving of a championship opportunity for the PWR Heavyweight Championship. And I'm thinking tonight is a good time to give you a shot, Lumberjack, against Asylum for the PWR Heavyweight Championship. Who wants to see that? That's on.
Sounds good, but then again, I want this punk right here. Look, the coward came back out.
I made the match. If you're not gonna fight, I'm making them the championship match. It's your choice, Jamie. If you won't fight, he's fighting for the championship. It's your choice.
That's okay. That's okay, because here's the thing, Lumberjack. You used me for everything you ever got in PWR. Now you don't have me to fall back on. You want to give him a match against Asylum? I hope Asylum breaks your neck.
Hey, Jamie,
Jamie's a girl.
they have Lumberjack crying towels back there for you. You can buy one for $5.
Fans, it's official. Tonight, Lumberjack Leroux will fight Asylum for the PWR Heavyweight Championship.
This is your opening bout, set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your referee, Andrew Mullen. Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring from Drumore, Ireland, weighing in at 20 stone, Christopher O'Brien.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Little Richard Davenport, and I am here at the Soccer Club for Pro Wrestling Rampage. Hopefully you can hear me all right. We decided to put ourselves in a different position this evening. We have no idea thus far what's going to happen as far as our production and whatnot. The debuting Christopher O'Brien in the ring right now. Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard in our opening segment, Asylum will face Lumberjack Leroux, defending his PWR Heavyweight Championship.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 191 pounds, Brandon Thurston.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest, Christopher O'Brien goes one-on-one with former Lake Erie champion Brandon Thurston. Thurston was scheduled this evening to face Shane Taylor. Plans have changed as of now. Thurston, of course, lost his PWR Lake Erie championship last month to Shane Taylor in a brutal matchup. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are not sure as of right now if our our production is working or not. Right now, I'm not even sure you can hear me, but I'm going to keep talking anyways. The bell rings. And now we have Brandon Thurston locking up with O'Brien.
That's all you got!
O'Brien puts him on his back, and now Thurston back with a headlock. Sends him off the ropes, and back to the floor.
All you got!
That's generic.
Thurston firing back. Of course, we know the fight in this man is tremendous. He has fought multiple battles against Shane Taylor, of course, in one losing effort. Thurston with a few chops and now takes him down with a rolling headlock. Don't take any of this away from Brandon Thurston. Of course, like I said, Shane Taylor has had many battles with Brandon Thurston in the past, and Brandon Thurston has held his own in those competitions. Thurston sends him off the ropes, and again O'Brien sends him to the mat. Thurston leaps over and delivers a drop kick for his troubles. Only two. Referee Andrew Mullen in the ring. Bennett attempts to hit a move, but O'Brien reverses it. O'Brien puts him on his back. Big slam. Now picking him up, going for a big body slam. And Thurston goes right to the mat. A big elbow by O'Brien. Christopher O'Brien, a man I have not seen much of, if any at all. A newcomer to PWR, I do believe. This is the first time I've seen him in his 6 months of being here. Thurston with a sunset flip. Only good for two. The way it looks right now, O'Brien may be making a very big debut and a winning effort. And as I say that, I speak too soon. Brandon Thurston out of the way. Double stomp right to the back. He's going for that inverted arm lock. The crowd's starting to rally behind Brandon and Thurston. Brandon reverses it, takes to the second rope. Comes around and hits a tornado DDT, getting the job done, and both men are on the mat. O'Brien fires back with a big spine buster, but it's only good for two. The fight in Brandon Thurston, as I said before, shining through right now. O'Brien whips him into the corner. Brandon Thurston fires back with a forearm. Big kick to the back of the head for his troubles. Takes him down and puts that armbar back on. That inverted armbar. He has beaten, weakened many a man with this move, and it beats this one right now. O'Brien in a losing effort against Brandon Thurston.
Here is your winner by submission, Brandon Thurston.
Ladies and gentlemen, big win for Brandon Thurston. Christopher O'Brien's debut not so successful for him. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up here tonight on PWR, we have James Santel getting his rematch against RJ City, and later on tonight, Asylum defends his PWR Heavyweight Championship against the 2013 Rampage Rumble winner, Lumberjack Leroux. That and so much more. Stay tuned. Pro Wrestling Rampage fans, I am here this evening with Jamie Scott, formerly one half of Middle Aged and Crazy.
Former.
Jamie, this evening, we started off the show with you retiring from professional wrestling. How did that come about?
Excuse me. You want to have a seat? You look tired. You look tired. Wrestling fans, here's the deal. That phase of my life is over, okay? I was formerly one half of Middle Aged and Crazy. I am no longer partners with that self-serving, self-centered, no good, low-down Lumberjack Leroux. You see, I think I've gotten my payback on you for all the abuse that you've heaped upon me. Never being there when I needed you. Turning your back on me, eliminating me from matches? Well, Lumberjack Leroux, I think we both know who came out the better for our tag team. Me, I'm concentrating on being the chairman of the board of Pro Wrestling Rampage. And as chairman of the board, I think my first act of business is going to be making sure that every day that you spend in Pro Wrestling Rampage is the most miserable day of your life, Lumberjack Leroux. And then when you finally get it through your thick head that nobody wants you around here, you head off on down the road. This place will be much better for it. Because nobody needs you, Lumberjack Leroux. These fans don't need you. I don't need you. I never needed you. And now you know the truth, Lumberjack Leroux. I'm looking out for number one. They call me a backstabber. I think we know who the backstabber really was.
It hails from anywhere but here, weighing in at 348 pounds. He is the new PWR Wildcard Champion, Mednik.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you see Brian DeVille. Behind him stands Brett Mednik, your wildcard champion, RJ City, and Kevin Bennett. All three men, of course, a part of his agency, the DeVille Agency. Of course, last month, Brett Mednik cashed in his briefcase for a shot of the wild card title, and in turn picked up that piece of gold and put it around his waist.
Congratulations on winning the PWR Wildcard Championship last month. Brett, as you're aware, the Wildcard Championship is a unique championship. Each month is defended with a different random stipulation. And I'm out here with tonight's possible stipulations to have you choose one to see what type of match you will have right now to defend your new Wildcard Championship.
Give me the chance!
Blueberry! 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 Blueberry!
Brett, tonight you will defend the PWR Wildcard Championship in a special triple threat match. Introducing the first challenger, weighing in at 214 pounds, as seen on Nickelodeon, RJ City. And introducing the second challenger, weighing in at 193 pounds, from Jamestown, New York, James Santel.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this evening we were supposed to see RJ City versus James Santel in a rematch, but it looks like tonight Brett Mednik is going to be the third opponent in a triple threat match defending his PWR Wildcard Championship. RJ City got the best of James Santel. And James is out for revenge tonight. And in the process, he may just pick up some gold around his waist. It is yet to be seen. The numbers game is certainly against James Santel this evening.
Taste the soup! Taste the soup! Taste the soup! Taste the soup! Taste the soup!
Nate Pierce, interestingly enough, is a former PWR Wildcard champion as per last month from Frankie Feathers completely by accident. Brett Mednik, of course, beating him for that title. The numbers game certainly in play against James Santel. Brett Mednik clotheslines his own DeVille agency member. Santel firing back on the bigger man, and Kevin Bennett on the outside gets involved. A big chop lining up the chest of James Santel, and Santel fires back. That's a little revenge from last month.
Come on, Santel!
Snapmare from RJ City. Brett Mednik gives him a few kicks.
Is that a bad hair coming in his balls? I don't know, but
RJ City delivering the toes of that boot right to the midsection of James Santel. Now sending him off the ropes. Giving him a giant back elbow. Now Mednik goes for the pin.
Let's take our time here.
RJ City breaking up the pin attempt. Telling Mednik to slow down and take his time. These two seem to be on the same page so far this evening.
Come on, Santel!
Santel! Santel! Santel! Santel! Santel!
Big shot to the face.
Santel! Santel! Santel!
James Santel firing back, but it is not enough.
Kevin Bennett's a girl!
Yeah, Blondie, we're talking about you!
Brett Mednik clamps on that chin lock. Santel digging those elbows into the gut, and RJ City is right there to cut him off. James Santel wire fire shots, and Kevin Bennett sweeps the legs again.
Doing what? Losing?
RJ City with his foot across the throat. A big clubbing forearm to the back once again.
Come on, Santel! Make them taste the soup!
RJ City standing by and waiting.
James Santel! James Santel! James Santel! James Santel! You know sucks!
Bill, you suck!
Your entire agency's greaseballs!
Rudnick whips him off. He reverses. James Santel firing back, some miscommunication between the two DeVille agency members. James Santel with a big body slam.
Taste the soup! Taste the soup!
Santel goes for it but misses. Takes some big double knees to the back. Kevin Bennett on the outside. James Santel ducks and delivers a big spear. And it's good for 3. James Santel, your new wild card champion.
Here is your winner and new PWR Wildcard champion, James Santel.
A crazy course of action here, ladies and gentlemen. James Santel.
Hey, back up. Back up. I got some bad news for you, James. It clearly states right here on the rules for this match that the champion must be pinned for the title to change hands. Hey, go look, right there, right there.
No way!
Right there. It's in the rules. It's in the stipulations. You did not win that. Give it to me. Give me the title. You did not. This belongs with the DeVille agency. This stays with the DeVille agency and Brett Mednik. Thank you very much.
You still suck!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, apparently James Santel is not the new champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, still your wild card champion, Brett Mednik.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, of course, we will see a big title match for the PWR Heavyweight Championship. Asylum takes on Lumberjack Leroux. And John McChesney looks to get revenge from last month. That and so much more coming up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. We decided to pick up shop and move on over to our regular position in the ring right now. Of course, as you heard Paul Rivas say, I believe, Shane Taylor, your Lake Erie champion, alongside his manager, the Vixen, Dylan James. Of course, Shane winning that title from Brandon Thurston last month, as we said earlier this evening. Who he will face is yet to be seen.
And his opponent and challenger, making his way to the ring from Bel Air, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Frankie.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this evening seems to be the guy that I thought was vying for the Wildcard Championship earlier tonight. So it will be Lake Erie champion taking on the former Wildcard champion in singles competition. Frankie has been swinging for quite a while now in PWR. Of course, getting basically cheated out of his title. Sporting pink shades and a pink PWR t-shirt. Frankie Feathers with a kick to the leg of Shane Taylor, playing mind games right now. Frankie ducks the clothesline and gives him a few quick slaps to the face. Nothing major, but just a few warning shots to tell him that he's not playing around this evening. And as Frankie plays to the crowd, Shane Taylor comes behind and puts him right on his stomach, face first into the mat. Just a giant forearm. Huge shot to the midsection from Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor puts him in the corner and just lights him up. Shane Taylor, of course, obviously a big man, but he is also no fool when it comes to putting gold around his waist. Shane has held the tag team championships before. Now holds possession of the Lake Erie championship. Shane picks him up, gives him a giant headbutt, and sends him right into the corner. Back first. Just a huge Irish whip into the corner. And Shane Taylor drops him with a huge sidewalk slam. Only good for two, says referee Andrew Mullen. Crowd attempting to get behind Frankie Feathers. Shane Taylor shows no mercy. A huge body slam. And Shane backs up towards the ropes. Just a giant leg drop across the throat of Frankie Feathers. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. No! Only two. Of course, our wonderful PWR Pro Wrestling Rampage fans here in Erie, Pennsylvania.
I think maybe possibly, but I'm not quite sure.
Shane Taylor stalks him in the corner and gives him a big running clothesline. Nowhere to go for Frankie Feathers. Frankie Feathers fires back. Some life left in him. He goes off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, ducks the reverse. Gives him a drop kick, but it only wobbles Shane Taylor. Another, but he doesn't leave his feet. Frankie with a step-up enziguri. Shane goes down to one knee. Big shining wizard. Frankie attempts the pin, but it's only good for 2. The first time so far this match that Shane Taylor has left his feet under his own terms. Frankie now to the top rope. Frankie hits a big missile drop kick, goes for the pin, only good for 2. Frankie going in. Shane sends him to the apron, gives him a forearm. Frankie goes up the ropes again. The Lake Erie champion turns around and catches the flying Frankie Feathers in a huge slam. That's the same way he won that title last month. But it's only good for 2. Frankie Feather kicks out of the notorious slam. And telling security to get off the chair. Shane picks that chair up for himself and is going to slide it right into that ring. A man his size, he is a walking weapon. Arm him with steel, and he's even more dangerous, but Andrew Mullen's going to have none of it. Now the Vixen, Dylan James, with the chair on the other side. Shane gets ready to deliver it, and Brandon Thurston, the former Lake Erie champion, makes sure that does not happen. Frankie with the roll up. Only good for 2 though, catching him off guard. Brandon Thurston still out here around ringside, making sure that the Vixen does not get involved any longer in this match. Frankie Feathers talking to the referee. Shane Taylor back to his feet. And a big choke slam. Thurston trying to get the crowd rallied behind Frankie. As Shane sits there, stalking Frankie Feathers. As he sits in that corner, he waits. He waits. He's stalking his prey. Just a huge clothesline, taking the head right off of Frankie Feathers. And it's good for 3.
Here is your winner, and still PWR Lake Erie champion, notorious Shane Taylor.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Shane Taylor with another impressive win, but Frankie Feathers with some life in him. He still wants to go for that Wildcard championship that he was stolen from last month. Still to come this evening, ladies and gentlemen, the tag team championships are on the line as Criminal Justice defend against Aces High, but right now the Vixen in the ring with a microphone. What does Shane Taylor have to say?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I wouldn't be caring too much. Clearly you don't get it. Clearly the ass whoopings I gave you before haven't sunk in. You are dealing with the baddest man on the planet. Make no mistake about it. You can say what you want, but every person here knows I'm the greatest heavyweight wrestler alive today. I'll tell you what.
take what belongs to me. You can bet your ass. And I'm gonna take something that belongs to you. It'll be a cold day in hell before you ever get another shot at my belt. Welcome to the Shane Taylor era.
Well, there you have it from the notorious one, Shane Taylor, and still your Lake Erie champion. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, later on, we have Asylum defending that PWR Heavyweight Championship against the Rampage winner, Lumberjack Leroux. But up next, Aces High go for the Tag Team Championships as Rocky Reynolds and the Black Sheep Bennett Cole defend against Marcus Knight and Andre Cannon Alexander. That is up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest, set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, is for the PWR Tag Team Championship. The man in charge when the bell rings, referee Nate Pierce. Introducing first, making their way to the ring at a total combined weight of 497 pounds. They are the current reigning and defending PWR Tag Team Champions, the Black Sheep, Bennett, Cole, Luscious, Rocky Reynolds, Criminal Justice. Their opponents and challengers at a total combined weight of 399 pounds, Andre Cannon Alexander. The Spotlight, Marcus Knight. Aces High.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this match starts off pretty quick as Criminal Justice, the champions, attack the challengers, but it seems like the challengers are coming back right away. Rocky splashes into his partner, and Marcus gives one. A big dropkick by Marcus Knight. The challengers clear house. Both of these men looking to put gold back around their waist. Aces High have been tag team champions in Pro Wrestling Rampage before. Both members go up top. Marcus Knight in your far corner, aka on this one. Both members jump off onto Criminal Justice. Marcus Knight back in the ring. Aces High has been a team here in Pro Wrestling Rampage and in many promotions around the New England area for many, many months. The Black Sheep and the Spotlight in the ring together. They lock up. Bennett Cole pushing closer and closer into the Criminal Justice corner. Nate Pierce trying to break it up. And just a paintbrush slap to the back of the head from Rocky Reynolds. And Marcus gives one right back to him. What a big boot for his troubles. Marcus Knight hits the mat. Just pounding away at the face of Marcus Knight. Bennett Cole making easy work, as it seems, of Marcus Knight so far. Rocky Reynolds with a big body slam. Of course, last month we saw the team of Criminal Justice in an impromptu tag team match as they faced Gold Dust and Hurricane Helms. And a vicious stomp right to the groin, so it seems. Marcus Knight firing back. But again, Rocky goes low. He brings the Black Sheep back in. And a vicious kick to what seems like the shoulder. Bennett Cole now and just dragging the face of Marcus Knight across that top rope, and Rocky Reynolds comes back in with a vicious punt right to the ribs. Arguing with the referee, Rocky Reynolds only gets 2. Gives him a punch to the face. Throws him right into the corner. Off the ropes. And a backbreaker. Stretching him out and chopping him right across the chest. Marcus Knight being manhandled by Criminal Justice so far in this match. And as I say that, he turns it around. Goes for a side Russian leg sweep, taking him to his back. And a big black hole slam by Bennett. Cole recovering very quickly. Andre Cannon Alexander breaking up the pin attempt. We have seen Aces High and Criminal Justice in the ring together many, many times over those two titles, the tag team championships. Rocky sends Marcus Knight into the corner, perches him up on the top rope, and just slaps him right across the face. One more time. Marcus Knight fires back. A few shots to the midsection and a headbutt. Rocky Reynolds down to the mat. Marcus on the second rope still. He hits a big elbow, but he needs to make a tag. He needs to make a tag to his fresh partner, AKA on the outside, if they have any chance at all of winning these titles. The spotlight goes for a pin, but it's only good for a 2 count. The best thing he can do right now is tag out, bring his fresh partner in, and recover on the outside. Rocky Reynolds rakes the eyes. Rocky Reynolds just gracefully slapping AKA right in the face, and Nate Pierce holds him back. Bennett Cole comes in and just gives a huge headbutt right to the groin of Marcus Knight. Marcus Knight turns it around and reverses that powerbomb attempt in a Hurricane Rana. Just a spinning heel kick right to the face of Bennett Cole. And Marcus Knight needs to make a tag in the worst way right now. The crowd rallying behind Marcus Knight. Marcus Knight so close, and he makes the tag. AKA in, Rocky Reynolds in. Alexander ducks the clothesline and gets one of his own. A spinning back elbow. Ducks it again. Brings him up. And a big back suplex. He moves out of the way. Bennett Cole hitting his partner. Now Marcus Knight back in the ring. Both members of Aces High. A big double chop. They set him off the ropes. And a big double flapjack. Sends Bennett Cole to the outside. Rocky Reynolds recovering in the corner. But I don't think he knows that both members are in the ring right now. Marcus Knight with a big double knees to the chest. Here they go, they're setting up for the Royal Flush. Oh no! Marcus Knight takes out his partner by complete accident. Rocky Reynolds out of the way. Rocky with a big German suplex. Sending the spotlight out of the ring. And now Criminal Justice decide to take control, AKA he dives face first. And it's good for a 3-count. Criminal Justice still your tag team champions.
Here are your winners, and still PWR Tag Team Champions, the Black Sheep, Cold, Luscious, Rocky Reynolds, Criminal Justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, in your main event this evening, John McChesney goes toe-to-toe with the man that cost him his PWR Heavyweight Championship last month, the partner of Asylum, Mr. Burns. That is your main event this evening, but coming up next, the PWR Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Asylum defends against the 2013 Rampage Rumble winner, Lumberjack Leroux. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with one half of the T-Rex Express, Troy Buchanan. Troy, you have singles competition tonight against a returning Shawn Blaze. What are your thoughts on this evening's match?
That's right, singles action for Troy Buchanan, but I am no stranger to singles competition. I've been a singles competitor here in Pro Wrestling Rampage. I've been a singles competitor everywhere that I've gone. So don't think that I'm mired in a tag team situation, because when it comes down to it, and I got to do singles or I got to do tag team, the bottom line fact of the matter is I'm going to come out on top. And Shawn Blaze, you've been gone from Pro Wrestling Rampage for quite some time. And if you think you're going to come in here tonight to the Saga Club in Erie, Pennsylvania and get a win over me, you got another thing coming, Shawn Blaze. I know your reputation. I know what you're all about. But tonight, Troy Buchanan solidifies himself as a single star in Pro Wrestling Rampage and not just a tag team technician that the people know me to be.
One fall with a 1-hour time limit is for the PWR Heavyweight Championship. The man in charge when the bell rings, referee Andrew Mullen. Introducing first the challenger, making his way to the ring from Introducing first, being accompanied by the agent to the stars, Brian DeVille. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending PWR Heavyweight Champion. This is Asylum!
Ladies and gentlemen, there you see your new PWR Heavyweight Champion, Asylum, accompanied to the ring by the agent to the stars, Brian DeVille. And Asylum's partner, Matt Burns. Together they are the Flatliners. You may have seen them on ROH television. Matt Burns, the man you see in the ring right now, will be facing John McChesney in the main event this evening. McChesney looking for some revenge on Matt Burns, standing in the ring right now, as he is the one who cost him that heavyweight championship that Asylum holds in his hands right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I do want to introduce to you your new PWR heavyweight champion, the man who single-handedly defeated John McChesney last month.
Single-handedly would not be the word I would use personally for the title victory that he had last month, but nonetheless, he is your Pro Wrestling Rampage champion.
That's okay. I know Chelsea when I see it. Admit it. None of you thought I could do this. Nobody thought I could beat Shawn McChesney. But facts are facts. 4 matches. He didn't pin me, he didn't make me submit, and at the end, I am the new heavyweight champion. So it really doesn't matter to me what any of you think it never has. That's why I am here, and you're sitting out there with that stupid look on your face. That's why I surround myself with the best. I surround myself with people like Brian DeVille. I surround myself with people like RJ City, Brett Mednik, and this right here in the corner, my tag team partner in the Flatliners, Matt Burns. Yeah, treat him with the same respect that you do me, and it doesn't matter at all. Go ahead, boo him, let's hear it. That's it? I think you boo me a little more than you boo him. Trying to get he had nothing to do with my title win against John McChesney. Nothing. That was all Asylum, and you know it. And tonight is no different. Burns is going to do what I beat John McChesney in the main event tonight. You need to warm up, champ. Oh, I know I'm the champ, but you're the champ too. And you don't ever introduce the champion first. His opponent and challenger, making his way to the ring from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Canada, weighing in at 307 pounds,
ladies and gentlemen, earlier this evening, Lumberjack Leroux had his issues with his former partner in middle-aged and crazy Jamie Scott. Jamie Scott, one-third owner of PWR, claims to be retired, but Lumberjack Leroux wants one more fight, one more bitter revenge for the attack that he received last month in their Lumberjack match. But tonight, standing in the ring before you, is the challenger to the PWR Heavyweight Championship, the man that lasted 19 other competitors in the 2013 Rampage Rumble, earning his spot here tonight against Asylum, your PWR Heavyweight Champion. The bell has rung. This match is official right now. It looks as if Mr. Matt Burns has headed to the back to prepare himself for his main event match against John McChesney. Asylum playing the mind games with Lumberjack Leroux. He's had his run-ins with many people in PWR as of late, including Jamie Scott. Before Jamie Scott, it was the T-Rex Express. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Lumberjack is Asylum backs up into the corner. Lumberjack breaks the count before the 5. They lock up once more. Asylum overpowering here. Asylum just slaps Lumberjack Leroux right in the face. Very disrespectful. Asylum now second thinking what he just did. They lock up once more, but Lumberjack goes. Lumberjack Leroux now with a headlock. Asylum sends him off. And a big shoulder tackle by Lumberjack Leroux. Lumberjack thinks better of it. He gives him a few shots in the face. Now with that headlock, takes him to the mat. Asylum rolls him over, but only a 2 count. Lumberjack now wrenching on that arm, getting the upper hand once more. He spins it around into a pinning predicament, but it's only good for 2. They lock up once more and Asylum gets the better of it. with that headlock now. But he takes him down with a big back suplex. Lumberjack has him in the corner. Whips him pillar to post. Goes in for the double axe handle, but goes shoulder first into the turnbuckle. Now Asylum working on that shoulder, picking apart that body part, that shoulder. Stomping on the shoulder. Asylum now rolls him over. Lumberjack. That veteran move, grabbing the ropes, breaking up the pin. But Asylum goes back to that shoulder, back to that arm. Asylum again, working on that arm. Looking to weaken Lumberjack in any way possible to chop down the big man. Asylum is no little man himself. In fact, he is the PWR heavyweight champion. The crowd rallying behind Lumberjack. But Asylum drives that knee right into the shoulder. Brian DeVille now working on that arm on the outside on the ropes while the referee's back is turned. Asylum has the referee distracted, and Brian DeVille takes control for his client. Again, driving that knee right into the shoulder region of Lumberjack Leroux. Again, Lumberjack sends him pillar to post and delivers a big back body drop to the champion. But that shoulder still bothering him, of course. Asylum back on the attack. Running knee strike right into that shoulder region. And again, Brian DeVille on the outside, working on that shoulder. The crowd now rallying behind Lumberjack. He makes it to his feet, delivering a few clubbing blows right to the midsection, off the ropes, and he hits a sunset flip. Only good for two, though. The champion's still alive and hits a big clothesline onto Lumberjack Leroux. Goes for the pin. Only good for two again. Asylum scaling the turnbuckle now. He seems to be going to the top. Lumberjack stirring on the mat. Brian DeVille egging on the crowd. Asylum perched. He jumps off the top rope and slaps him right in the face. Lumberjack is angry now as he fires back with a clothesline. Now a spinning elbow and a chop to take down Asylum. Up on his shoulders. Asylum trying to fight it. Delivers an elbow right to the face. Lumberjack reverses the full Nelson attempt. Asylum almost has it locked in. Asylum helps Brian DeVille down. Only two, says referee Andrew Mullen. So close right there. We almost saw a brand new PWR heavyweight champion. Asylum took Brian DeVille right off the apron by complete accident. Asylum once more going to that shoulder. Lumberjack making his way to his feet. But Asylum locks in that full Nelson attempt. Working on the shoulders. The crowd's still behind Lumberjack Leroux here. Lumberjack turns around, has him up on his shoulders. And again, Brian DeVille hits the floor. Asylum locks in that full Nelson again, turns it around. Cobra clutch style. And Lumberjack Leroux is forced to tap out.
Here is your winner by submission and still PWR Heavyweight Champion, Asylum!
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Asylum, still your PWR Heavyweight Champion. Matt Burns out to the ring right now. John McChesney's opponent this evening. And now Matt Burns stomping away on Lumberjack Leroux. The match is over. Nate Pierce makes his way out to try and break it up. Matt Burns still on the attack. Jamie Scott now, 1/3 owner, coming into the ring right now.
Yeah, hit him out, Jamie, while you can't beat him.
Jamie Scott now inside the ring. An authority figure, and Matt Burns continues. Referee's now checking on Lumberjack Leroux.
Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Kingsport, Tennessee, weighing in at 195 pounds, he is one half of the T-Rex Express, Troy the Boy Buchanan.
Well, Pro Wrestling Rampage fans, we kick off this second half of Rampage action right now with one half of the T-Rex Express. That's right, I'm talking about Troy Buchanan. But at this time, right here in the commentary position, I am joined by the general manager here at Pro Wrestling Rampage, Mr. Michael Roberts. Thank you for joining me at this time.
Thank you for having me. I'm proud to be here, and I'm excited once again that you're calling these great matches, the matches that PWR is bringing to all our awesome fans.
Well, thank you very, very much. That it is great action. PWR puts on some of the best action I've seen anywhere near here in the New England area.
You're absolutely right. The first half of the show was just incredible, and I have a feeling the second half is going to even top that. Starting off right now with Troy the Boy Buchanan. This man excels in tag team matches. He's been dominating the tag team division of PWR for several years. He's branched out now solo. I can't wait to see how he does.
Yeah, I spoke to him earlier this afternoon, and he told me that don't let the tag team fool you. He is a veteran, seasoned singles competitor all over the place, and this is going to be no new feat to Troy the Boy Buchanan.
This will be interesting.
And his opponent, making his return to PWR from Bangor, Maine, weighing 209 pounds, simply sexy, Shawn Blaze.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite a surprise here. Not even I saw this coming. Shawn Blaze, Mr. Simply Sexy, the Bangor, Maine Babe Stealer, returns to PWR this evening.
This is a great surprise for our fans. Shawn Blaze has a legacy in PWR. He wrestled for several years. Exciting matches all the way to the top. He left PWR. He ventured out 2 years ago, started going to some other great organizations. Tonight we have him back. What a surprise for the fans.
Well, the bell rings, making this match official right now. Shawn Blaze getting the warm welcome from this PWR Erie crowd.
This crowd is chanting so loudly, I can't even hear myself. They are happy to have Shawn Blaze back. Boy, it looks to me like Troy is trying to control the action already, making Shawn wait. You can tell Shawn's excited to get in there and for his fans, and Troy's having none of that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Blaze always is a character in the ring, but he has a very, very serious side to him when he needs to. Will we see the fun-loving, charismatic, joking side of Shawn Blaze, or will we see the serious return of Simply Sexy this evening? Two men lock up. Shawn Blaze rolls through.
Looks to me like Shawn's lost none of his great skill in the ring.
As you said, he ventured out. He traveled to other organizations, and maybe by traveling to other organizations, he learned and picked up different things.
I think you're absolutely right. He looks better than ever. He's in great shape. And boy, he is just, you can tell in his face, he's really into this match. He wants to win.
Now, Troy Buchanan calling for a timeout, but this man is no newcomer to the wrestling ring, to the wrestling business. He knows there's no timeouts and matches.
You're absolutely right. It looks like once again he's trying to get inside the head of Shawn Blaze. but there are two skilled technicians in this match. Back and forth, move after move. These two are just excellent in the ring.
Shawn Blaze with a hammer lock, but Troy spins it around into a snapmare and a chin lock of his own. I think one of the most memorable matches that I've seen of Shawn Blaze has got to be his huge impact in the big cage war games match that we had a few years ago.
Absolutely. One of the many highlights of his career at PWR, he leaped off the top of the steel cage. Oh, what a drop kick by Shawn.
Blaze takes control, goes for a cover, but it's only good for one, says referee Nate Pierce.
You know, this is one of those times you have to wonder. Troy's been tag teaming so long, year after year. This is when he would normally reach out to get a tag from his partner, and here he can't do it. So he's outside trying to regroup instead.
Right you are there, Mr. Roberts. But you know what, while I have you here, I kind of want to ask you about a few other things outside of this match. I mean, the Jamie Scott ordeal that we have here in PWR as of right now, him retiring, and he can't retire from PWR. He's still under contract, as you said.
This is it's just a mess. That's the only way I can describe it. I'm still stunned at what Jamie Scott did last month. I don't understand his explanation. I don't think he's telling us everything, but what I'm telling the fans is that as long as he intends to remain the chairman of the board of directors of PWR, he will have to honor his contract, and that means he will have to wrestle in that ring until that contract expires.
Well, Michael Roberts, you have an awful lot on your plate with all these gentlemen with the bad blood they have between them. Not only Jamie Scott and Lumberjack Leroux, but the DeVille Agency and their many, many foes here in PWR. Including tonight's main event, John McChesney looks to get revenge on the man that cost him his PWR Heavyweight Championship last month. Matt Burns, the other half of the Flatliners.
This is a match I cannot wait to see. At the end of our show last month, after John lost the title, he physically grabbed me, he held me, he would not let me go until I agreed to make the match. But the thing was, John didn't have to do that. I want to see this match, the fans want to see this match. Matt Burns is a legend, and him fighting John is just going to be incredible. I can't wait to see that. And you're right about the DeVille Agency. It's grown in stature, in quantity. They are trying to dominate PWR, and unfortunately, in my eyes, they're starting to succeed.
I mean, it's funny. I've heard the comparison of Brian DeVille as the Bobby Heenan of PWR.
That would be an apt description. He has been growing leaps and bounds with his people. I don't understand it, but he has a connection with his agents, his clients. They want to work with him, and he has found a way to give them the gold. He's got the heavyweight championship, the Wildcard championship. I hear he's going after the tag team championship and also the Lake Erie championship. It's just amazing. He's always delivered for his people.
Very true, ladies and gentlemen. As we get back to this action, Troy Buchannan has taken control thus far in this matchup, delivering a big knee strike to the midsection of Simply Sexy.
That was a solid shot. That took the wind out. It may have damaged him even more. That was a great shot to the midsection.
Not very successful thus far in his return to Pro Wrestling Rampage, but these fans trying to get behind Blaze. Troy goes for a cover, and it's only good for two.
Actually, after that swinging neck breaker, I thought that he might have had Shawn there, but Shawn did kick out. You're right, the fans are behind Shawn. He's trying to do his best, but right now, Troy is definitely on top.
The crowd is behind him. Troy sends him off the ropes. Blaze turns it around with a sunset flip, but it's only good for two. And it's a clothesline for his troubles.
Right on the neck. That was another solid shot. Troy is on top of his game tonight.
Shawn Blaze laid out. Just driving his face right into the knee.
That's a veteran move. He lifted his knee and gave him an extra 2 inches into the torque. Really rammed it hard into Shawn's head.
Troy going up to the second rope. Shawn Blaze stirring on the mat. making his way to his feet. Shawn Blaze got his fist up and put it right into the midsection, right into the stomach of Troy Buchanan, and it's a big stunner.
That can turn the tide.
Shawn Blaze pulls him by the feet. Delivers a big leg drop.
It was an unorthodox move if I've ever seen him, but Shawn pulled it off.
Oh no, he's not going for it. Oh, he is. He hits the lion salt. That is one of Blaze's signature moves. Going for the cover, but it's only good for two. He's trying to make a comeback here in this match. He's trying to get the fans to help him through this match. Big jawbreaker by Troy Buchanan.
I'll tell you, Troy's showing me a lot. His fortitude here. He's taking some punishment, but he is coming back strong still. I'm impressed with both of these men here.
Troy spins it out for a neck breaker.
What is Troy doing? He's letting the fans get to him. He's letting them get to him. He has Shawn in a compromising position.
Not a very smart move by this seasoned veteran here. Shawn Blaze having some time to he has him up on his shoulders.
Reverse it. Good Death Valley driver. Both men are down.
Referee Nate Pierce starts the count. The crowd getting behind Shawn Blaze as he makes it to his feet. The endurance of Shawn Blaze, regardless of what anyone says, is quite strong, is quite magnificent. I've seen him endure many, many long matches, as we said, the War Games match, as well as many other various matches here in PWR.
He has battled everyone from Shane Taylor to J-Rock to Lumberjack Leroux. Oh!
A 3 count out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. Shawn Blaze is the victor in his return match.
Your winner, Simply Sexy, Shawn Blaze!
Troy gave his all, and that match could have gone either way. But you're right, out of nowhere, Shawn found a way to pull it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Blaze, the victor in his return match. Hopefully to see more of Shawn Blaze in the coming months here in PWR. But tonight, still to come, we have John McChesney getting his hands on the man that cost him his title, Matt Burns. That's your main event, but coming up next, Kevin Bennett in singles competition. Will you stay with me, or do you have to go attend to some work?
I have to go check on something. I hope to be back, but thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very, very much, General Manager Michael Roberts. We'll be right back in just a minute. PWR fans, I am here with your Lake Erie champion, Shane Taylor, the notorious one. Now, Shane, this evening you defeated Frankie Feathers to retain that title, but there was one man that stopped you from crushing the skull of Frankie Feathers, and that was Brandon Thurston, the former Lake Erie champion. What do you have to say about Brandon Thurston and how he continues to get in your way or put his nose in your business?
Brandon Thurston, you just don't get it. I have beaten your ass from pillar to post. I even took your Lake Erie title. But time and time again, the beatings just don't seem to sink in. You are looking at the baddest man on the planet, Thurston. And tonight, I was this close to splattering Frankie's brains all over that ring. And on his best day, Brandon Thurston, you can't get the job done against me. But I tell you what, I guarantee you this will be the last time you stick your nose in my business. Because on July 13th, when we're back here at the Saga, I got a surprise for you. You're not going to come in to my match and try to take something that belongs to me. It'll be a cold day in hell before you get another shot at my Lake Erie title. Brandon Thurston, you, Frankie Feathers, PWR management, and everybody now knows that I am the greatest heavyweight wrestler alive today. The Cleveland Grim Reaper himself, Shane Taylor, stands before you, and there is nobody better. Welcome to the Shane Taylor era. Boom.
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the agent to the stars, Brian DeVille, hailing from the internet, weighing in at 165 pounds, Kevin Bennett.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring right now, Kevin Bennett with his manager, Brian DeVille, the man in charge when it comes to the DeVille agency. In Kevin's hand, of course, is the briefcase he won a few months back.
His opponent, soon to be making his way to the ring from Erie, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 201 pounds, Omega Aaron Draven.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, right now making his way to the ring. As you heard Paul Rivas say, Omega Aaron Draven, this is his first singles encounter since returning to Pro Wrestling Rampage. Of course, he made his return about 2 months ago at the Rampage Rumble in a losing effort. And last month, in a huge Fatal 4-Way All-Stars match, which was a ladder match for a big bag of cash at the top of the building, which he also may not have won, but was a huge player in that match. Tonight, his first singles match since returning against Kevin Bennett, former Lake Erie champion. Back and forth go Kevin Bennett and Omega Aaron Draven. Omega now in control, but Kevin Bennett looks to turn it around. Wrenching on that arm. Omega, with the help of the rope, flips through. And now turns it into an arm wrench of his own, but Kevin rolls through, nips up, and takes a hip toss. Omega clotheslines Kevin Bennett to the outside, and he's looking to fly, ladies and gentlemen. Omega off the ropes, but Brian DeVille grabs the foot. Kevin Bennett slides back in, and behind him, Omega ducks out of the way, but takes a shoulder tackle for his troubles. Bennett off the ropes. Omega leapfrogs back and forth and gives him a Hurricane Rana to the floor. Off the ropes now. Takes it to the outside. Big suicide dive. Omega rolls Kevin Bennett back into the ring. Bennett reverses the body slam, but puts in his version of a Russian leg sweep. It's only good for a 2 count though, says referee Andrew Mullen. Aaron Draven whipped pillar to post. Ladies and gentlemen, next month, July 13th, 2013 at 7 o'clock, I have been told that every single championship will be defended. Lake Erie champion Shane Taylor, Criminal Justice Your Tag Team champions, will all be in action, including Brett Mednik. Also, I've been informed that next month, a big match has been signed. Jamie Scott turns on his partner, Lumberjack Leroux. But Lumberjack has something in store for him. It is that Christmas in July match. Omega turns around into an exploder suplex. But it's only good for 2. Omega Aaron Draven in control for this part. Heads to the outside. And gets ready to climb up the ropes. Kevin moves out of the way of a big flying cross body. And a big slam. Kevin Bennett with a flying forearm in the corner, snapmare, and drives the knees into the spine. Again, a running strike right into that spinal region. Only good for 2. Brian DeVille has been out here multiple times this evening. Kevin Bennett in control now as he locks on a submission. Andrew Mullen counts 1 as Aaron Draven starts to go to sleep. But will he get the win here tonight? No. Aaron Draven still alive. Aaron Draven doesn't get all of that reverse Hurricane Rana. But it's enough to put Kevin Bennett on the mat. and count 6 as both men make it to their feet. Aaron Draven up, Kevin Bennett up, turns around into a big clothesline. And another. Aaron Draven sends him off the ropes. And a big back body drop. Stiff kick to the chest and another. Trifecta of kicks. He goes for the super kick, reverses it. Kevin Bennett now driving the skull right into the mat. Omega leaving his feet with all that momentum. If Kevin can make the pin, he may have just won this match. Oh my. Aaron Draven, the fight in this man. Kevin Bennett with Omega on his shoulders and a big running Death Valley driver. But it's only good for 2. Kevin Bennett still fighting. Kevin Bennett going to the second rope, but a jumping enziguri. Omega Aaron Draven follows him up. What does he have in store here? He moonsaults through, but Brian DeVille pulls the referee out of the ring. Omega has him on his shoulders. And a DQ. The rest of the DeVille agency out to the ring, attacking Omega Aaron Draven. RJ Sidney getting his shots in. Sends him off the ropes, but Omega returns it with a big stand-up enziguri. The Flatliners attempt to make their way into the ring. Matt Burns. Brett Mednik coming in behind, Asylum up on the corner. And Brett Mednik just attacks Omega Aaron Draven with that Wildcard Championship. This match is over. But the DeVille agency is laying in a beatdown on Omega in his return to singles competition. Brian DeVille obviously very stressed, very frustrated this evening. Did DeVille just fire Kevin Bennett? What in the world is going on here? DeVille in the face of Kevin Bennett. What will Bennett do? He turns around and leaves. But puts his hands around the throat. Now the DeVille agency attacking Kevin Bennett. Now getting in the face of Brett Mednik. The Wildcard champion instructing him to pick him up and crush him. What does Mednik have in store here? Well, I don't think Brett Mednik sees John McChesney behind him. Big super kick to the Wildcard champion. The DeVille agency is all out on the floor. McChesney clears house. The crowd on their feet. Matt Burns up on the ropes, up on the apron.
Going to stand. There's going to be a one-on-one match right now, and all the members of the DeVille agency are banned from ringside.
A huge announcement here. Our main event, which I believe is to be right now.
Don't leave now. He forfeits the match immediately. Everybody has to leave now or he loses.
Michael Roberts has informed every single member of the DeVille agents out of the ringside area, or Matt Burns forfeits this matchup. Our main event, John McChesney taking on Matt Burns. Looks to be right now. Michael Roberts is not playing games any longer with the DeVille agency. He's taking control. McChesney up on the second rope. He's looking to jumpstart this match. He wants his hands on Matt Burns more than anything. The man that put his hands on John McChesney and therefore helped him lose the title. I wouldn't necessarily call it helping.
This is your main event of the evening. It is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 230 pounds, Matt Burns.
There he is, one half of the Flatliners.
From Erie, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 196 pounds, Big League Fabulous Shawn McChesney.
The crowd going crazy for Mr. Fabulous. Big League John McChesney. But Matt Burns, he has been waiting an entire month to get his hands on this man. I cannot say it enough. I've been saying it all night long, in fact. In John McChesney's eyes, Matt Burns is the enemy. To say that this is going to be a battle, a war, is an understatement completely. The crowd fully behind John McChesney. Matt Burns for the second time overpowering John McChesney in the lockups. Fabulous may have to find another attempt, a different way in. This time Burns backs him up into the corner. Referee Nate Pierce. McChesney going crazy now. Puts on that headlock and takes Matt Burns to the floor. And once more, he's turning it around for himself. Burns bunches on the head scissors. McChesney having a hard time getting out of it. Lots of back and forth action. Broken up by a pinfall. Very nice action between the two of these gentlemen. Both legends. John McChesney, a big fan favorite, and while Matt Burns may not be a fan favorite, he's definitely a seasoned veteran. Matt Burns now goes from a hammerlock into a headlock and takes him down to the floor. Both men out on the mat. McChesney now sends him off the ropes, but gets a big shoulder tackle. Burns leaps over and eats a drop kick. An arm drag takes down Matt Burns, and now John McChesney seems to be in control of this one. A big chop from John McChesney. And another lighting up the chest of John McChesney. He has one more in him, but a knee strike for his troubles. Face first into that turnbuckle, and Matt Burns in control. I am being told now, ladies and gentlemen, that Omega Aaron Draven seems to have what look to be concussion-like symptoms. And if it is a concussion, it looks to be, I believe, his 7th concussion in his career. Aaron Draven being attacked by the DeVille agency right before this match, like I said. McChesney sending him to the outside, and a big kick to the face. Sends Matt Burns right to the floor. Getting the fans behind him. He looks to fly off the ropes. He flies. Big suicide dive takes Matt Burns down, and the crowd come to their feet. Huge thud in the form of a chop, and the grin on the face of John McChesney says it all. He's getting exactly what he came for, and that is revenge. Oh my! Matt Burns out of the way. John McChesney very well could have broken his hand there with that shot onto that steel metal post. I think it's safe to say that Matt Burns could have left John McChesney right on the outside. It could have gotten the count-out victory. This match isn't about wins and losses. This match is about pure revenge, about beating each other to a pure pulp. John McChesney slipped up. Matt Burns seems to have taken control. This match has been very back and forth. It is a huge Irish whip. Matt Burns so strong, whipping him from pillar to post. The momentum he had when he hit the turnbuckle sent him right to his stomach on the mat. Matt Burns only gets a 2 count. You know, John McChesney has had a lot of trouble in the past with Asylum, but it looks like his other half, his tag team partner, Matt Burns, is the new goal. The new enemy. Gold is still in his sights, but revenge is more important than any shiny piece of metal on a leather strap.
I don't think so.
Jamie Scott said it best earlier when he said it's all about the revenge. That's what we're getting tonight, ladies and gentlemen. John McChesney hasn't gotten everything he wanted. He hasn't gotten all the revenge he's wanted. Matt Burns with a snapmare. Now he has him in some sort of a sleeper hold. The crowd now rallying behind John McChesney. Fabulous is still looking for revenge, and these people want to see it. He fires back. A big chop goes off the ropes. But an inverted atomic drop and a huge kick to the face with those teeth that I saw. Only good for 2 though. John McChesney, almost instinct, kicking out of that pin attempt. He's not through. He hasn't achieved his mission quite yet. Matt Burns again attempts to wear down Big League John McChesney. Nate Pierce counts 2. John McChesney holds on. He's still alive. He's not giving up yet. He steps on the toe. Matt Burns sends him to the mat. Matt Burns with a snapmare, but John McChesney rolls through. He fires back, sends Burns off the ropes, but Burns rolls through into that crossface. McChesney not giving up yet. McChesney grabs the ropes. Going for the pin. John McChesney kicks out. Matt Burns surprised. A big body slam by Matt Burns. Matt Burns on the second rope. What does he have in store here? Looks like he's taking too much time. And he is. Leg drop attempt. He goes straight to the ground with a thud. This might be the opening that John McChesney needs. McChesney with a chop. And another, even louder than the first. Burns stops it. But McChesney turns it around. Clothesline. Make that 2. Burns reverses the whip. Takes a Hurricane Rana. And a big drop kick. McChesney's not done yet. Puts him up on his shoulders. He hits it. Isn't enough. Only 2. So close. Nate Pierce only counts 2 though. McChesney has a little bit more time to dish out the revenge he's been so humble to get in the first place. What's he setting up for here? McChesney reverses it. Sends a super kick. And he slams them face first. Only 2. So close. 2 8/10. As close as you can get. Matt Burns hits the big move.
That's all you're saying.
He goes for the pin attempt. It's only good for 2, says referee Nate Pierce. Matt Burns with a big uppercut. Matt Burns right out on the attack. McChesney on the top rope, seated. Throws off the tape. He's waiting for Matt Burns to get to his feet and dish out some more revenge.
What move was that?
That was the... What would you call that, Brandon Thurston? Setting up for the super kick now. John McChesney in the corner, getting the crowd behind him, clapping along with every foot stomp. But no, here comes the DeVille agency up to ringside. They haven't laid a finger on him though. They are ringside, though they were banned. McChesney needs to put his focus back on Matt Burns, the man in the ring, the only man that he can get the pinfall on. McChesney heads in, and he's a big super kick. Number 2 for the night on the DeVille agency. But will we see another? The PWR heavyweight champion on the outside. Brian DeVille goes in, and he hits a super kick. My God. John McChesney, 3 super kicks this evening, all to DeVille agency members. He's taking them down one by one. But John McChesney still with the attention on the PWR champion, and not the man he's in the ring with. Recovering in the corner, Matt Burns. I saw him up on the apron. Gets in the ring. And now Asylum causing the disqualification. Finish, I don't know. And now Kevin Bennett with a chair. Clears house. Comes out to save the man that saved him earlier on from the rest of the DeVille agency.
In December, I earned the Pro Wrestling Rampage Heavyweight title by wrestling Bill Collier for 60 minutes in the middle of this ring. Yeah, it was an Iron Man match, buddy, something you would never be capable of, ever. And it took all 4 of you jackasses last month to interfere in my match and cost me the title. Yeah, Asylum, you did pick me. You're the champ. Congratulations. And now I gotta deal with Burns and more people. And how dare you treat Kevin Bennett, a kid that's busted his ass in PWR for years. Stupid Canuck asses back to Erie, Pennsylvania. Because I'm going to ask Kevin Bennett to be my partner on July 13th. What do you say?
The crowd nice and loud. They want to see Kevin Bennett and John McChesney team up here in PWR against the Flatliners next month at July 13th. But will Bennett agree?
You hear that? July 13th. We've had our differences, but I see, look at me. You and me against these 2 fools. What do you say? Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems to be official. But what we don't know right now is if it'll happen right now or if they'll wait until next month. The Flatliners and the rest of the DeVille agency now retreating. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like next month, July 13th. I've just been told it's official. Next month, the Flatliners in the main event go head-to-head in a tag team main event against John McChesney and Kevin Bennett. Also next month, ladies and gentlemen, our Christmas in July Christmas Carnage match. A grudge match between Lumberjack, Leroux, and Jamie Scott. Former partners turned foes. Not only that, but every single title here in PWR will be defended.
Wrestling fans, just a reminder, we return right here Saturday night, July the 13th. You will see that Christmas in July match between Jamie Scott and Lumberjack Leroux. And as you just heard, the Flatliners, Matt Burns, and Asylum will take on Kevin Bennett and fabulous Shawn McChesney.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Reeve has said it best.
We need to draw the winner of the 50-50 ticket.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very, very much, and we hope to see you back here at the Saga Club, July 13th. Thank you very, very much for tuning in this evening. We hope to see you July 13th. We'll see you next time, folks.